Good morning. Barry Johnson for president. Uh, I have not been sure until this morning the total effectiveness of my campaign running for office as President of the United States of America. Because it has not been until this morning that in 1957 that I was sure my father in Bemidji, Minnesota, on my grandfather's farm, Carl Aldo, that my dad knew what he was talking about. He said the angel of the Lord came to him and many of his friends. And you can imagine, no emails, no tweets. They all had to write letters and make phone calls. It took them 2 months to find out that the angel of the Lord came to all of them. My dad's 3 pastors, his bombing crew, most of the people who worked in the aircraft industry. And the angel of the Lord said this: when the United States of America is in trouble and deep despair, your son Barry is going to bring America back to God. Well, that's a pretty big statement, and I haven't been real sure until this morning. Bill King, thank you. Fellow YouTuber, thank you for telling him about my flag being reversed. It does matter, and I'm glad that you told me about it. Greta, the most amazing tweet I've had from a reporter to date, although Maria has had a few good ones. You and Vladimir Putin, in a tweet you forwarded to me, or maybe to everybody, mentioned something that I had done with Putin. You kind of wide-eyed and not too sure this is a good thing. Well, powerful men deal with powerful problems. Well, what happened today, this morning, that made 1957 a reality for my campaign? Putin tweeted Benjamin Netanyahu. They want to work together. At least that's what Putin's saying, but I think I know Ben pretty well. I'm pretty sure they will work together. And I'm taking responsibility for it, because my plan for the Mideast was Arab responsibility. On Facebook and Twitter, I've talked to every leader there that I can, even across North Africa, where there's so much problem. Told them, don't let CIA do it for you. They can't be trusted. Don't let America do it for you. They can't be trusted. But make your own Arab responsibility. You need to work with your neighbors. As far as I can tell, that's happening in a very big way. Now, while our dear leader, who thinks he's so wonderful, is complaining about Thanksgiving because it would offend immigrants, my First Lady in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, is 100% Cherokee. I'm only half something. I told she and her mother I was going to bring them to the White House. And they said, go, go, go. Because they knew it was going to happen. Betty, we are going to take the ranch in Texas I talked to you about, and we're going to raise wild Mustangs. And we're going to have a herd of horses. Fortunately, we'll probably have to put shoes on mine, but you can ride the way an Indian does. We're going to serve one term, Betty, because that's all it's going to take. And I've got some living to do. You know why? It's because of my brother's interference in my life. Right now, the Democrats can't even put up a legal candidate as far as I can tell, although there's probably a few Democrats running like me, independent, so small that the party doesn't recognize them. But they haven't even put a date together for a debate. This morning there's a tweet, Hillary's workers are pushing her bus. MSNBC, the lady host, I don't know her name, I don't watch MSNBC very much, but she said, Hillary left the stage because we're not controlled. Well, I'm sorry, Hillary, that's not the job's president, controlling people. President's job is working with people. Now, if you've watched this all the way through, you've shown little interest, and I want you to retweet this. I want you to post it again on Facebook. If you can pick up the link somewhere, mail it to somebody, email it, because America needs to know. I am declaring victory in my campaign for president because of things I have done that God alone has given this candidate to do. Trump, you're wasting your money running, son. I hate to see the money you're spending, and Rupert T. Murdoch has just got the biggest smile across his face every time you walk into Fox News. Go build a motel for somebody to stay in for $6. You want to compete with me? I only take $5 donations. Go build your own $6 motel and then we'll talk. Carly, I lived in Albany, right next door to Corvallis, one of the larger HP factories. I know your history. You should be embarrassed to run for president. You don't have a good work ethic. In fact, it reminds me a lot of Hillary's. The rest of the candidates, Republican and Democrat, I think you know what I'm saying.